Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX is just still grinding down in its correction, still in a support zone, but if you remember from what we talked about in the previous videos, the way this is going, this is getting quite large, this wave 4, and it's looking increasingly as if the overall top is already in this A wave, okay, and the B wave might be underway, but it takes a break below $29 to confirm. So below $29, we can say a top was or is in, and we are finally coming down in this B wave. Anybody who has, who's been waiting for a deeper pullback could then possibly look at entry points potentially in this support region. The rally of the September and October lows is a 3-wave structure. So I'm counting that as an A, B, C structure. There could be one more high, but again, below $29, it is our signal that a top formed. It would be anyway only one more high, most likely. So basically, it's already done what it needs to do. It could be one more high, as I said, to $54. But for now, the move down is not finished. There's absolutely no evidence that this correction is over. And bear in mind that it already exceeded my initial target at $40. So I think we had initially the target range $30 to $40 for this rally, and even the $40 level was slightly broken. So it already did more than it needed to do in this move to the upside, and broke briefly actually above this 50% Fibonacci retracement level, but never reached the next one. So couldn't really sustain above that level. And now we have that pullback. And what we need to be watching for now is a small reaction to one of these Fibonacci levels to basically have an indication that this pullback is over. Until then, the focus is lower because the trend is down on the smaller time frame, and we need some kind of a signal that would suggest that the fifth wave has started. If we get it, I showed you in the last video, it's also technically possible to count it like this. So the top is already in. That's the problem with a chart that isn't crystal clear. I mentioned it before. This structure is a bit messy, so don't really rely on micro counting. When we reach our target area or even exceed it, it might make sense to take a step back, like I said on the ICP chart, where we also reach target. And yeah, surely there are always extensions that are possible. But it's always a question of reward and risk, isn't it? So let's assume the wave 4 is still unfolding and we get one more high. Then we need to be watching for reaction here at one of these levels, either the $31.83 level or the $29 level. Below $31.83, again, it will get even more likely that a top is already in, but it really takes a break below that 50% Fibonacci level to confirm. And then at the moment, the main Fib levels we're watching here for a B wave pullback are $25.57, so 38.2 retracement of the entire rally. Then we've got the $20.78 level, that's the 50% Fib level. The golden ratio at $16.89 and the 78.6 retrace at $12.57. I don't suggest we go down all the way to $12.57, but we have to give it that space in a B wave. You know that B waves can be extremely shallow, they can be extremely deep, so just be aware of that. But without having a small 5-wave move to the upside on the chart, we can't confirm anyway that a low has formed anywhere. And below $12.57, there's literally nothing bullish left on this chart. Back to the 1-hour chart, when can we say that possibly a low has formed here? This structure is extremely difficult to decipher. It's a bit of a mess. There isn't, it doesn't make sense to do micro counting here. Really, it looks even like a WXY flat structure or something. I don't even want to put something on here because it will have to change anyway, probably. But I think what we could add here is a potential trend line. It's got 3 touch points in total. So a break above the trend line could be the first indication that this move to the downside is over and that maybe the wave 5 to the upside has started. That's my update about AVAX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.